These actors' chemistry on screen is iconic. And some of these lovebirds are actually together off-screen too, the definition of power couples. Let's kick things off with a dash of Hollywood magic on number 10, starring Laura Vandervoort and Nicholas Gonzalez. It's like Jane Austen and Julia Quinn got together and whispered, "Hey, let's sprinkle some enchantment into this romance." That's precisely what went down with Laura Vandervoort and Nicholas Gonzalez's characters in Hallmark's charming flick, Playing Cupid. Picture this, a contemporary twist on the classic Emma tale, mixed with a sprinkle of young love wisdom from a middle school matchmaker named Clara, played by the awesome Mia Quaranta de la Rosa. What's Clara's mission? To play Cupid and reignite her divorced dad, David's romantic spark, with her newly single teacher, Carrie, aka Laura Vandervoort.
Clara's dad is going to be a mentor for our class.
What does a 13-year-old even know about love?
Dad,
I know when people are right for each other. You two just need a little help.
And man, did these two actors hit it off. QC Approved gave these characters a thumbs up for being totally relatable. And seriously, who doesn't appreciate a couple who feels like they could be our next door neighbors? Plus, the on-screen chemistry between Carrie and David was so intense you could practically feel it through the screen. Jamie's 2 cents jumped in too, spotlighting the characters' realness in grappling with doubts and decisions. It's like they were all about taking a love leap, but also making sure the parachute was packed and ready. You know what I mean? So, whether you're a die-hard romantic or just in the mood for a darn good movie night, Playing Cupid is where the real love stories intertwine in the most delightful way. At number 9 in our spotlight, where Taylor Cole and Jack Turner kicked off their dynamic duo journey with the 2016 Hallmark gem, My Summer Prince. Now, imagine this. Taylor Cole, once strutting the catwalk as a fashion model, slips into the role of a savvy PR whiz, hired to polish up the tarnished reputation of a British royal known for his wild antics, portrayed by none other than Jack Turner. Sparks flew, hearts melted, and their on-screen magic lit up like a fireworks show on the 4th of July. That's when Hallmark knew they struck gold and decided to make it a trilogy. Fast forward to one winter weekend in 2018, and boom, they're at it again. This time, it's all about a writer and a go-getter entrepreneur who find love on the slopes during a snowboarding escapade. The romance marathon didn't stop there. Cue the sequels, One Winter Proposal in 2019, and the grand finale, One Perfect Wedding, wrapping things up in 2021. In an interview with Ruth Hill from My Devotional Thoughts, Jack Turner spilled the beans on their sizzling chemistry. Jack gushed about Taylor, labeling her a top-notch listener and an all-around gem. Taylor spilled the beans to TV goodness, sharing how their groove and chemistry are like an old dance routine you can easily slip back into. Now we're sliding into number 8, shining the spotlight on the enchanting duo of Chris McNally and Julie Gonzalo. These two are basically the fan-favorite tag team, causing screens to sizzle with their on-screen chemistry that's hotter than a summer BBQ. And guess what? The love doesn't just stop when the cameras do. They're a real-life couple too, adding a sprinkle of fairy tale romance to their already magical connection. Picture this, 2018's The Sweetest Heart brings Chris and Julie together as high school sweethearts making their way back to each other's arms. But hey, that wasn't just acting, folks. The behind-the-scenes magic brewed as well. Julie shared that chemistry's all about that feel-good vibe and syncing up energies. They'd steal moments to chat, get to know each other, and even dive into lines together after a day's work. Hold on to your hearts, because these lovebirds kept their romance under wraps. It wasn't until the stork made a delivery announcement in June 2022 that the secret was out. Julie, the Veronica Mars star, melted hearts everywhere when she posted an Instagram pic of their newborn holding onto both mom and dad's fingertips. And those caption words, "Our hearts are full. Welcome baby M." Landing at lucky number 7, we've got the dynamic duo of Alexa and Carlos Penavega. Seriously, who needs movie magic when you've got the real deal chemistry brewing between these two? Well, fasten your seatbelts, because her partner in crime, Carlos, a big-time Rush heartthrob, is also her real-life leading man. Talk about a match made in Hollywood heaven, and their on-screen escapades? Oh, they're practically like a Hallmark marathon lineup. Enchanted Christmas, Love at Sea, Love in the Limelight, and a bunch more. You name it, they've rocked it. They've become the network's go-to couple. So much so that they sealed the deal with a multi-picture contract in 2022. Yep, you read that right. More of these two cuties coming your way. In an interview, they talked about what really goes behind the scenes.
There was this one scene where we were doing the big dance finale, but we started fighting with each other because we kept messing up.
Well, and I'm the husband who's like, let's talk this out right now. I had to have the conversation right then and there.
Now, let's talk about their love story, because it's totally a rom-com plot twist. Alexa, fresh out of a divorce, stumbles upon Carlos in a Bible study group. They sealed the deal in 2014 and kicked off their own real-life adventure. They waved goodbye to Hollywood glam, choosing sandy shores in Hawaii to raise their 3 kids. Rolling in at number 6, we've got the fabulous Jen Lilly and Brendan Penny stealing the show. Hold on to your chef's hats because A Dash of Love served up a scrumptious plot where Jen Lilly plays Nikki, a culinary wizard, who lands a gig at her culinary hero's restaurant. And who's there to spice things up? None other than Brendan Penny, playing the role of Paul, the executive chef who adds a dash of romance to the mix. After the chopping boards settle, these two fired-up foodies join forces to cook up their own culinary dreams. It's like a Hallmark recipe, and you know what's the secret ingredient? That sizzling chemistry between the leads, Jen Lilly and Brendan Penny. They're like a perfectly paired wine and cheese, blending together seamlessly. Trevor Wells from Vocal Media couldn't help but applaud their performance, noting how these pros turned friends to lovers with oodles of charm. And speaking of charm, the movie scene gave them a standing ovation for dishing out the classic Hallmark magic. Their believable chemistry was like sprinkles on a cupcake, sweet, satisfying, and just what the fans ordered. Cranking up the star power at number 5, we've got the unstoppable duo of Josie Bissett and Jack Wagner. These two have a friendship that's been cooking since the Melrose Place days, way back when shoulder pads were cool and the world was jammin' to grunge. Fast forward a good 15 years, and boom, they're back at it in the 2016 Hallmark charmer, The Wedding March. Jack's a wedding singer, and Josie's his blushing college sweetheart tying the knot. But hold on to your bouquets, because this reunion was just the beginning. It's like they lit a match and set off a rom-com fireworks display. Wedding March 2, Resorting to Love, 2017. Wedding March 3, Here Comes the Bride. And Wedding March 4, Something Old, Something New, 2018. Wedding March 5, My Boyfriend's Back, 2019. And the latest hit, Wedding March 6, Sealed with a Kiss, 2021. Followed, turning their movie magic into an epic saga. In a chat with the folks at Hallmark, Jack gave us the inside scoop on Josie's quirks. She's like a master of losing things, playing hide-and-seek with her glasses and phone. He even bestowed the playful nickname Toad on her. Inspired by a wild ride, their dynamite chemistry? Oh, it's the result of a history that's been brewing on and off the silver screen, turning their friendship into a winning recipe that keeps fans coming back for more. Moving right along to number 4, we've got the charming duo of Kevin McGarry and Kayla Wallace stepping into the limelight. Hold on to your hearts, because these two aren't just co-stars on the hit Hallmark Channel show When Calls the Heart. Nope, they're more like a love story in the making themselves. Sparks ignited back in 2020, and believe it or not, their real-life romance didn't stop them from heating up the screen in not one, but 2 films in 2022. The love-filled Feeling Butterflies, and the heartwarming My Grown-Up Christmas List. And here's the kicker. It's not just some contract clause that brought these two lovebirds together on screen. Nope, it's all about the magic of working side by side. Kayla let us in on the scoop during her chat with Media Village. There's no fine print, no strings attached, just genuine enjoyment of working with Kevin. It's like they've got this special chemistry cocktail that mixes work, fun, and a dash of Hallmark enchantment. Kevin McGarry and Kayla Wallace, not just the stars we adore on our screens, but a real-life couple that took their chemistry off-screen and turned it into movie magic. Hitting the scene at number 3, we've got the Canadian charmer Brennan Elliott making himself right at home on the Hallmark Channel since his Cupid Inc. debut in 2012. Talk about going from villain to leading man status. He took a detour as the sneaky Warren Saget on Cedar Cove before teaming up with the lovely Lacey Chabert in the heartwarming All of My Heart series and the catchy A Christmas Melody, directed by none other than Mariah Carey herself. Can you say superstar lineup? When it comes to the success of their films, Brennan spills the beans on their secret recipe, trust and true friendship. Lacey's suggestions come from the heart, and they push each other to bring out their best. And yes, there's a fun goat twist too. Turns out Lacey's got a soft spot for those adorable baby goats, while Brennan jokes about losing her to their goat-induced cuteness. With 9 movies under their belts, including the Merry A Christmas Melody, where they shared the screen with Mariah Carey, Brennan Elliott and Lacey Chabert are like the ultimate Hallmark power couple, serving up love, laughter, and a dash of goat antics along the way. Who knew goats could be scene stealers? At number 2, shining the spotlight on the tag team of Tyler Hynes and Rhiannon Fish. Hold on to your popcorn, because even though A Picture of Her had some mixed reviews at its grand entrance, the real game changer was the stellar performances that shot it to the top of Hallmark's 2023 hits. Want to know the secret sauce? Well, it's all about that sparkling on-screen chemistry Tyler and Rhiannon brought to the table. And guess what? This positive vibes bonanza didn't just stay on set. It translated into some seriously heartwarming scenes. In an up-close chat with Us Weekly, Tyler Hynes spilled the beans on what went down behind the scenes of A Picture of Her. Turns out, Rhiannon Fish is like the on-screen buddy you always wanted. Tyler gushed about how Rhiannon was totally in sync, present in every moment. It's like they had this invisible thread connecting them, making their scenes flow like a well-choreographed dance. Tyler even painted a picture of their seamless collaboration, explaining how Rhiannon was always right there. No distractions, no disruptions, just pure presence. And here we are, folks, at number 1, the fabulous duo of Nikki DeLoach and Andrew Walker. Since 2016, these Hallmark All-Stars have been cooking up some serious on-screen magic, hitting the sweet spot in 4 different flicks across the Hallmark Channel and Hallmark Movies and Mysteries. And guess what? They're not stopping there. They're back at it again, ready to light up our screens with the second installment of their mystery masterpiece, Curious Caterer Grilling Season, adding another gem to their mini-movie collection. But hold on to your popcorn, because this pair doesn't just churn out movies like a popcorn machine. They treat each one like a precious gift. Nikki DeLoach spilled the beans, sharing how every film feels like a pinch-me moment, an incredible opportunity to create magic anew. Andrew Walker chimes in with his own take on the Nikki-Andrew dynamic, praising their fresh approach to each project. It's like they're on a perpetual quest to top themselves, elevate the story, and bring those characters to life in the most vibrant way. And guess what? This time, they brought in Nikki's acting coach for an extra boost of brilliance, diving even deeper into the relationship dynamics. It's like a treasure hunt, always uncovering new layers and crafting a tale that feels brand spanking new. So, who is your favorite on-screen couple? Let us know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed our content, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, everyone!